Hey, there we go. Good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Thanks for being with me here this morning. Just got on the phone with Dr. Sue. I was speaking with her about some things, and we had a great conversation, great talk. It's stimulating. And so I wanted to talk this morning about a book that Jan and I have been reading. I'm not going to talk about the book, but I'll talk about some of the things that the book has taught us. And we have a discussion every morning. Every morning we read a page out of the book. It's one of those daily reminders of what's important. And the other day we read it was, not everything you lose is a loss. And boy, that just hit me right between the eyes. And it made me think, what does that mean? And we discussed this for probably half an hour. Things that have come your way that maybe you lose, that you feel like it was a loss and I'll never get that back. But maybe it's a miracle. Maybe it's the good things trying to come into your life. Maybe it's making more space for miracles to happen in your life, to get rid of some of that baggage, to set that bag down, as I've talked about many times in my lectures. Not everything you lose is a loss. It could actually be a miracle to put you back on the right path, to get back to good health, good happiness, success, things that you're really looking for. So think about that today, and maybe over the past weeks or months that you've had and you've lost some things and you feel bad about that. Maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's a step forward in the right direction that might open you up to the possibility of all things good that could come your way. If you're not open to that possibility and you're holding on to the things from the past, you're never, ever, ever going to reach your full potential. You'll never find out who you really are and what you came here to do and what your mission is in this life. What's your plan? Why are you here? What is this all about? What's important? Are all the things that you worry about during the day and the week and that come up all the times with family or friends or your work, are all those things really important when it's all said and done or not? I think I know the answer, but you have to figure that answer out for yourself. What's important to you? What's your legacy? What are you going to leave behind? What's going to be important? What are you going to leave for your children? And I'm not talking about just money, but I'm talking about a legacy. What are you going to leave? The things that you did, the things you professed, and the example that you set, and the way that you raised them, and the way you were raised. You know, how do you compile that all together into what's going to be good for you? Well, think about when you lose something that is not really a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. In fact, it is a good thing because it's part of the big plan. It's not a loss. It's an opening. It's an enlightenment, if you will, of a path forward that might say, you know, this is a better way to approach life. This is what you're going to have to think about. And Lord, I've taught this all my life in seminars from stage, 15, 1600 programs that I've taught. It's not like it's my first rodeo, so to speak, but I learn something every single day. Jan and I discuss this. We talk about it. We look at our family, we look at how we can improve relationships, we look at why people say certain things or do certain things and what stresses they might be holding inside that they can't let go of, that we can't let go of, that you can't let go of. This is an opportunity for you to look back and say, okay, these are things that are happening to me right now. I wonder why. Well, look at it differently. Just flip the page to a new page and say, I guess this is a good thing. That's why it's here. Because if I don't learn my lesson at this point, I'm probably going to get another chance to learn it again. And, some things I'm like, I've learned enough. I don't need any more of that in my life. These are all personal decisions that you get to make. You get to decide this on this Monday, Morter March Monday madness that we talk about here. What can I say? I'm talking about going deep inside and finding out what's making you tick, because that's what makes you sick. Seriously. If you've got some challenges, you have to look deep inside and say, what is this lesson for me to learn? What do I need to release? What is not going to be considered a loss anymore, but it's going to be an engagement to something really, really wonderful. I'll give you a moment to think about that for just a second. Good morning. Hey, Bobby. Good morning, guys. What's that look like to you? I don't know. You get to do some soul searching for yourself, because that's where the healing will come from. And when I talk about healing, it could be a physical healing, it could be emotional healing, mental, it could be a nutritional healing, it could be something that's broken in your body, something that's broken in your life, something that's broken in a relationship. All these can be healed if you're willing to set the bag down, if you're willing to just say, I let it go. I don't need this anymore in my life. I've learned my lesson on this. I'm going to move forward to another chapter. I'm going to take a different path, maybe the path less followed. Read that one. And that's made all the difference. If I remember the quote, I took the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Ooh, I got kind of goosebumps on that one. I like that, because it does make the difference. It makes the idea that you're in charge of what's happening in your life based on what's happening up in here. You're in charge. You get to pick. You get to choose how you're going to respond to things. You get to choose how you feel about things. That's what I've learned in my life. I get to choose how I feel about something. Some things that really made me upset in the past, I just don't do that anymore because it makes you sick, and I don't want to be sick. So you get to choose your feelings. Emotionals are deep ingrained in your DNA. They're there. But the feelings that we come up with about how we respond to certain things, we can change that. You can respond completely differently. You get the choice. It's up to you completely. Nice hair today. You get to choose. I get to choose how I respond to certain things. I found that if I changed my feelings about some things, I used to say, when I have a reaction, in the past, this was me. I had a reaction to something, I just shut up and I sit back and I take the opposite approach. Whatever it was, I'm just going to do the opposite and see how that works out. Because what I was doing over here doesn't work out. Maybe that'd be a little too rambunctious for each of you to do, but think about that. Maybe if you just did the opposite, things would be a little better. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. I smile when I think about that. Life's too short to hold and some of these grudges and some of these challenges that we have. It's not meant to be that way. It's meant to be easy and smooth and happy and fulfilled and good relationships. That's what it's meant, in my opinion. But that's why we're here on Monday, Morter March Monday. All right, let's do this. So I said in the beginning, maybe your loss is not a loss at all. Maybe it's an enlightenment, an opening. So I wouldn't do the Morter March to say I'm thankful and grateful for my loss. No, that wouldn't make any sense because that'd be kind of a negative thing. We don't want to talk about what we lose. We're going to talk about what we're gained. So if you lose something, you set that back down, then what do you have? See, you have some new, and I'll tell you right now at this point, I have no idea what I'm going to do this March to today. I don't. I go through this process where I think about what's going to be, and then it'll come to me about what I really want to be thankful and grateful for. So I think that if we set the bag down, then we're opening up the door to endless possibility. I like that. Endless possibility. So I could be thankful and grateful for the wonderful possibilities in my life. Oh, see, that would synchronize then up here with what we're thinking about. I'm thankful and grateful because this controls everything. Man, this does it all right up in here. It's our greatest gift and our worst enemy right here. Because it goes about all the things that you're not having, all the loss that you have, all the things that you missed out on, all the things you got cheated out of and you got ripped off on and all that stuff. No. You get to decide, be thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Because every one of these losses that we talked about, they're not really losses. They open the door to endless possibility. I like that. I'm going to do my Morter March to that one. So I'm going to start my left foot out. And go to www.mortermarchmonday.com to watch these videos about how you do this and why you do it and what it does to you neurologically, how it changes your life. Left foot out, right arm up. I'm thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. I'm thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Oh, that's pretty good. Other arm. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. The endless possibilities are coming in my life. I'm thankful and grateful for those possibilities. I like that. Take some time to do this. You're worth it. Thankful and grateful. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Okay? Switch it again. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities in my life. Thankful and grateful for these possibilities. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Trust me, this 10 minutes you'll spend with me on this will change your whole life. At least this week. Thankful and grateful for my endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. I'm thinking about those grandkids. I'm thinking about the kids. I'm thinking about my parents. Thinking about Janice's parents. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. You don't have to agree with everyone on everything. It's all right. Just set that back down. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. I am thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. Come on, do it with me. Get up away from that computer. Get away from the TV. I'm thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. You should do this every day. Every day you should do this during this week. I'll make a commitment to you. You do it every day. I'm doing it every day. Endless possibilities. Thankful and grateful for endless possibilities. When something comes your way, it's not a loss. If you lost your job, it's not a loss. It's a gift. You need to go find something else that's going to make you more complete, make you more happy, make you more in tune with the world. Somebody questions you. Somebody says, you can't do this. You got to write down everything you do. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I've had to do that before in my life. I didn't bitch and moan and complain about it. I said, okay, I'm going to do that. And if I don't like that for a while, I'll go find a different job. I'll go find something else to do. It's all how you feel about it. You get to pick how you feel about it. You can pick. You can be cranky and gripey all the time. You can be thankful and grateful and happy. You get to pick. I guarantee if you're thankful, grateful, and happy, you're going to have a lot of people want to hang around you more than if you're bitchy and moany and complain all the time. That's just me. I'll see you next Monday. Have a great week. Bye.